Welcome to the S.T.A.B.L.E program Neonatal Stabilization Simulation Project. We all know that newborn care in neonatology is a dynamic and ever-changing field. One of the newest and probably most exciting changes we've seen in the past decade is the introduction of simulation.
Thanks, Kris. This is really exciting, the introduction of simulation into the S.T.A.B.L.E program. Simulation can be thought of as an instructional strategy used within a curriculum to help learners achieve specific learning objectives. Within the S.T.A.B.L.E program, we have cognitive knowledge objectives, technical or procedural objectives, and behavioral objectives. Getting at these behavioral objectives can be tricky. The essential behaviors for optimal performance during stabilization and crisis situations are derived from Crisis Resource Management, also referred to as CRM. Crisis Resource Management, for brief historical background, has its roots in aviation. For example, Boeing looked at their hull loss accidents from 1959 to 1989, and they determined that over 70% of their airline catastrophes could be attributed to problems with the crew. Not weather, not technical problems with the airplane, but teamwork problems within the crew. So they instituted a formal training program in behavioral skills for the crew. And the institution of that program, the institution of CRM in aviation, had a significant impact on aviation outcomes. When we look at our problems in medicine, error rates, for example, some estimate, like the IOM, that over 100,000 patients die each year as a result of medical error in our hospitals. That's the equivalent of a jumbo jet crashing every day for a year. It's really not acceptable. And when we look at where these errors come from, they come from problems with our teamwork, with our communication, from problems with our behavioral skills. So there's a real push right now coming from the Joint Commission, from the IOM, and from those of us that really care about patient outcome to start addressing our needs in behavioral skill training. And that's what simulation allows us to do. Within the S.T.A.B.L.E program, we talk about behavioral skills within 3 categories, and they're based in the history of S.T.A.B.L.E. ARA, anticipate, recognize, and act. We're going to go through all of these skills and how these behaviors fit into each of these categories as we teach you to consider the behavioral aspect of performance when we review the upcoming scenes.